Wait a minute, what's this? Never noticed it before. The components of some devices or mechanisms can be manipulated. Hover over a component, then hold down the left mouse button to grab it. Wait a minute. I think I understand this, actually. It was that card game. God is... God outranks everything. Warriors outrank everything but God. Devotees outrank people but nothing else. Oh, and what does this say? God is not dead. Or maybe it really says God doesn't die. And I have an impression on what this thing means. Maybe it means temple. This does look like the sort of thing you'd find in a temple. Alright, so that. Plants. Actually, no, wait, strike that. This should be the easiest one of these. Garden, cemetery. Oh, but then there's still this whole area. What is it? Is it this? Yeah, these are all places. And apparently this is an abbey. Yeah, there was nothing to really indicate that, but church, garden, cemetery. All I gotta do is figure out what the rest of this is. We have watch, we have keep, we have talk maybe. Hello? Well, of all the blind luck with one eye open. This does mean help, this does mean talk, this means love apparently. You know, that actually does make sense. Except the drawing's kind of iffy. And this means see or look. Well, at last. Alright, let's see. What's this guy saying here? Nothing? What about the rest of these? Okay, pointless talking to them. They don't want to talk to me, I don't want to talk to them. This guy here, I want to talk to God. I want to talk to water? Okay, obviously that one last glyph isn't... No, wait. He wants to talk to God, he wants to talk... And he wants to talk to... He wants to talk to... water. That doesn't make sense. So this glyph can't possibly be water then. I want to talk to... Maybe it's a priest. What's this glyph mean? Well, that does make more sense, doesn't it? It's not a devotee, it's some kind of I don't know, super devotee. Hello? Okay, this means plant, this means dead, and this means priest. I'm right, and I'm right. Now all I gotta do is find out where that key went. How would I do that? Is this guy worth talking to? Still no. Wait a second. If I were to make myself part of that formation, assuming that one guy doesn't boot me out of it, go again. Where am I? Oh, here we go. Do I put a coin in here or something? Maybe I do. Maybe that's what the coin is. Does look like it... Well, it did look like it fit in there, but... Plant, watch, garden... Oh, wait, no. Maybe I'm supposed to arrange these in a way that makes sense. God watches... Devotees? No. God? No. Well, that makes sense. God watches you, but... Okay, I'm seeing these icons, these shapes here. If I were to match them, key, pass, devotee. Devotee watching God? That doesn't make sense. I thought it was the other way around. You talk to yourself. Okay, yeah, that doesn't make sense at all. What's the rest of this place like? Can I find that out? No. Alright. Unless... the other side, let me see. This is more the same, I guess. But again, I'm not really sure how this is supposed to work. And there's another one of these too. Let me see if I can get a better look. So yeah, it looks like there are 4 of these things. And each one corresponds to, I guess, a different... one of these symbols. Hang on, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 6 of them, of course. But there's 4 of these little, what do you call them? Mechanisms, I guess. Dang, I'm stuck. Alright, let me go back here. Wait for the group to pass again. There's not a whole lot of light I can shed here. Let me just get myself out here. Can I get out of the... Yeah, I can. Okay, that helps. I may want to look a little bit more... Wait. Can you help me? Maybe he's asking for, this coin here. Is that what he wants? Yeah, it is. Okay. You're a great man. I like you. Mutual. Oh, and yeah, it does confirm I'm a dude here. You're seeking the... Hold on a minute. You're talking too fast for me here. Wait, what is this? The key is in a pot with stripes here. Between a couple other pots, one that's solid and one that's half full. Okay, you're seeking the preacher. Go to the garden. The preacher loves the garden. So I gotta go to the garden. And there's a key somewhere in a pot. I think that's what this one guy was looking for. That one devotee who was worried about his plants dying. Which was that garden again? Okay, so yeah, look at all these designs on these pots here. There's some with stripes. Wait a second. Yeah, now I can look in the pots I couldn't earlier. Let me see, what's this note say? Yeah, here we go. Okay, so we got a pot with stripes between a pot with a light top and a dark bottom and a totally dark pot. So let's look for the pots with stripes. Find the ones that are... Well, that's the other way around. Looking for a striped pot between a... And I'm also looking for the right size striped pot, too. Of course, it's possible that that one guy had... Wait a minute. I was going to say he had the thing... He had the pattern reversed, but look over here. Yeah. This does look like what I'm standing in front of here. Aha. Hello. Yep, I got a key. Yeah, if this doesn't open the door, I'm going to holler shenanigans. Ooh, look at that. It does. Medicine. And what's this say here? I find... I don't know, it looks like the watch glyph, and, oh, I didn't mean to do that. But I'm glad I had this thing, because I think it's what I need in the Abbey. I find, wait a second. Magnifying glass. Assuming that is a magnifying glass. I'm just going to call it a magnifying glass for the sake of calling it something. Magnifying glass finds God. I'm going to the cemetery. I'm going up. You're going up through the cemetery. Cemetery. Wait a second. There were a bunch of things in that cemetery, like these statues, and you had to turn them. And there were 4 of them, and there are 4 of these... Hold on a second. There are 4 of these lines, too. Signed, of course, the preacher. I think I'm beginning to understand at last. Okay, so... While I'm on a hot streak here, we got magnifying glasses, we got keys, we got plant pots, we got the whole language right here. I am now fluent in devotee. I wonder, do I have any particular accent? Yeah, see, that's potions, plural, as opposed to one potion, singular. I think I know where to go now. Actually, no, maybe go to the cemetery? No, wait. First, what I ought to do is go to the church. I'll tell you where else I'm going. Native. Calling it the church as opposed to the temple, or a preacher as opposed to a priest. me just wait to get into position here. So this magnifying glass, I'm guessing it goes in here. Does it? It does. Hello. And it reveals which one of these symbols... Yeah, look at that. If I were to line up these like this, the man looks at the devotee. Well, I was kind of expecting the preacher's letter to be a guide here, but on the alternate side of that, I'm glad it isn't. Now let's apply the magnifying glass here, shall we? The devotee looks at the instrument. No, wait, sorry. The devotee looks at God. The person looks at the devotee looks at God, and I have got to go behind. Yeah, I got to keep following these guys. Looks at God. Where do the warriors fit into all this? Do they fit in anywhere? Here we go. We got this desk bell thing. God looks at something? Really? God looks at the instrument. Well, that's a fascinating little take, isn't it? And lastly, what does the instrument look at? Just kidding. The preacher talks to the people. Oh, the man, whatever. So it's preacher, man, devotee, God, I think. It's gotta mean something, but what? There's something. Yeah, I'm glad I wrote all this down. The man looks at the devotee looks at God, the preacher talks to the man, God looks at the instrument. I get the impression that this is going to make sense somewhere, but I have no idea where. But there's one place that I haven't quite deciphered yet, and that's the cemetery. I think the fastest way there is through that main intersection there. Alright, so the cemetery, I think it was this way. And the teleporter was that way too. Funny thing about that teleporter, so far the people that I've met haven't really seemed to be the level of teleport technology. I mean, we're talking, I don't know, the Middle Ages? Okay. So, we have God here in the center. I need to make sure that God looks at the instrument. Oh, yeah, it was already set there. Hilarious of me, isn't it? Okay, so I'm going to wait until God looks at the 1, 2, 3. Okay, God is looking at the instrument. Who is looking at God? Here's my journal. God looks at the instrument. The devotee looks at God. There is one of those here. Alright, something has to look at the preacher talks to the man. The man looks at the devotee. Okay, there's an ordinary civilian. Yeah, here we go. A person here looking at the devotee, and then... Oh, and then what? What's this guy do? Am I gonna have to brute force that? The man looks at the devotee. The preacher talks to the man. Oh, as opposed to just looking at him. Alright, so this is the preacher. He will talk to the man instead of just looking at him, but... Hello? What have we here? A secret passage. The preacher used this passage to go up. What the dickens is this? Oh, wait a second. I know what I'm doing. I'm taking this magnifying glass and lighting this branch on fire. And that way, I can see clearly now. The rain is gone. I can see all obstacles in my way, but more to the point, I can see. I can also see that wandering into the water is still a bad idea, even though I could probably wade through it. Okay, folks, looks like it's hand on the wall time. Okay, that was a dead end. There's a preacher here. Hello? I can't reach him here. Looks like I'm gonna have to go down before I can go up. I'm also gonna have to remember where that preacher was. Okay, so that's 2 down and 1 to the left. Let me see. 1 down and 2 left. Leaky pipe, blocked passageway. Oh, hold on a second. If I were to use this thing, maybe it'll shut off the water and, I don't know, drain that one place I couldn't go. So I can cross it. What's over here, though? See a flask. Another pipe. Down here, I was expecting something useful like a staircase. Oh well. I think yeah, I shut off the water supply. I can go down and back up, but the real question is, what about that preacher? Can I go back there and talk to him? Okay, so I know where the preacher was. It should still be, I mean, there. But I can't say anything. Maybe this part of the floor collapsed and it killed him. Okay, the sooner I see, the sooner I leave this maze, the better. Wait a second. I'm behind the door now. I wonder how I managed that.